Hey you guys, it is Sharika aka Cher. How is it going today? Yes, it is the end of August. And so the end of the month means you need to budget for the next month. And so that's what we are going to do today. But first thing you want to do before you budget, and the first thing I always do before I budget, is I figure out what in the world is going on next month. And so let me share with you guys a couple of things that are happening next month that I'm going to need money for. So first, let's talk about the additions to my budget. Next month is Grandma's birthday. I don't plan on spending like a whole lot of money, but I know she does like a specific dinner, a crab cake dinner at a specific restaurant. So I'll probably shell out the 25 bucks for that dinner. I'm not gonna take her to the actual restaurant because of, this whole environment going on right now, but I will pick it up and bring it home for her. Won't pay for myself, so that'll save me some money. So I will probably add a little bit more money to the food budget to cover that expense. The next thing is my little sister decided she wanted to celebrate her birthday in Deep Creek in November. And so she rented out a house and she asked myself and some of her friends to come along with her. And so the house is going to be about $300 per person plus food and alcohol. She needs the money for the house by October 1st. So I want to put that onto the September budget so that I can just get that out of the way and give it to her. The rest of the trip for the food and all that, I will just put that into next month's budget and I'll figure that out later, or I can get it out of the November budget. But for now, I just want to make sure I have that money to give her for the house. And the next thing is Canva. And so I did the trial, I think it was like a 30-day trial for Canva, and it is now about to expire. But after looking at it and how I've been using it, not only for my thumbnails here, but for some other things that we do on the side for church and just for family and everything, not only I have been using it, my mom has been using it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pay that price for the Canva subscription for the year. And I believe it's like $119, I have to check. But yeah, I will definitely do that before I hit the spreadsheet. Next, the things that are coming out of the budget. So as of last month, if you saw my August budget, I told you guys that I was thinking about getting rid of Audible. Well, I did. I looked at it, I have like 50 something books and I think 25 of them I haven't listened to. So I'm gonna challenge myself for the rest of this year to listen to those daggone books in my Audible library. So yeah, I went ahead and took Audible, I canceled Audible, so I will not need to pay Audible for September. And I'm thinking about doing Netflix too, but I haven't made a decision. But we'll see what happens. And lastly, it's not going to really add to the budget, but it will affect how some other things end up looking at the end of the budget. I got a part-time job at Bath & Body Works at the mall. I've worked at Bath & Body Works plenty of times before, probably off and on different seasons, but probably cumulatively about 4 or 5 years. And so when I initially thought of the idea, I just texted the manager and was like, hey, I need something to do on the weekends and I don't want to spend money, so I'd rather make money. And she's like, okay, just come in and fill out the paperwork. So yes, on Saturdays and Sundays, I'll be working at Bath & Body Works, which will bring in some additional income. Now, what I'm going to do with that income, back when I was working there, I had direct deposit, but the direct deposit was going directly into my savings account. And when I did the paperwork, I just decided to keep it that way. So when I do my budget, instead of budgeting money to replenish the car fund and any of my other funds, I'm just gonna have that money go directly to the savings account and replenish all my savings account. And probably for the rest of the year, just build up the savings account. As we've talked about, I believe in having a little bit more than $1,000 and having a little cushion in my auto fund too. So I'm not gonna be making the big bucks. I'm not gonna be balling or anything. All that change that I'm gonna be making from Bath & Body Works is just gonna cushion up my savings account, which I don't mind because that's gonna allow me not to have to budget for money to go into my savings or to replenish what I had to pay out. So that's gonna be a little bit of a change. And just in case you guys are wondering why I'm not gonna be replenishing any of my savings accounts, but you'll see at the end of the month. So with that said, you guys, let's go to the spreadsheet. All right, you guys, so let's get into the September budget, and I'm just going to show you step by step how I do it from start to finish. And so here you see my August budget. first thing I'll do is actually copy this into another tab, and that'll be the September budget. That'll be the starting point. Move or copy, I'll create it, and I'll put it before this one. So it'll just duplicate that. And then we're going with the September 2020. So then the next thing I do is I'll enter the dates of my paychecks. So for September, it's 9/7, which looks like it's a holiday. So it's going to be 9/8 and 9/21. So those are the days of my paydays. Next, we're going to add in my paychecks. So for each paychecks, based off of the last paycheck, should be $19.20 and 34 cents. Both of them should be the same. All right, so 1920 34, 1920 34, which is 38.40 68. So I'll go ahead and put that number over here, 38.40 68. And so first I work with this column over here, and then I'll move over here. So let's do that. As usual, the tithing and giving automatically moves to 10% over here. And so I just make sure that this budget number matches what's in the summary. So it'll be 384.07. Then One Child Matters is the same. The cell phone to my mom, rent doesn't change. The car condo insurance actually went down to $220.51. Life insurance stays the same. Remember, so Google Play is now YouTube Music. That's $14.99. Netflix $8.99. Hulu $5.99. My two Patreons $40. Audible, we're gonna delete that because I'm not paying for that anymore. And then Zoom at $14.99. So then we're gonna go down to the debt category. We've got $150 because that's $75 each check. The student loan, even though it's in forbearance, I still put the minimum payment. The minimum payments that I was paying was $452.84. So I still put that down there as base. I'll take out the debt snow for now. So then the me money, $50 each. That's $100. Gas, $75 each check. That's $150. Groceries / food is $250, $125 each check. And then, like I said, I'm going to actually put the first paycheck up to $150 because of grandma's birthday. So that makes that total $275. Hair and beauty, I get my hair done every single month, $115. Laundry, even though I've been doing my own laundry, I'm going to still keep it there. With me getting the part-time job, I may get tired, I don't know, but just in case, if I don't spend it, then I'll go ahead and put it to that. But for now, it's staying. The buffer for $50. Amazon Prime already came out for August. The vacation, the trip that I'm going to be taking with my sister, I'll go ahead and put $300 there. And then I need to add Canva somewhere. So we'll just change this. And I'll just put 120. I can't remember how much it was, but that's about right. So everything is good in the budget category. And then that says I have a disposable of $896.46. And so then that will go into the debt snowball. So the next thing I do is I just make sure each of the checks match up so that everything is equal. And so this matches 384.07, 39, 130, 250. So I need to change this to 220.51, 62.84. This needs to be 14.99, 8.99, 5.99, $40, $20 coming out of each check, 14.99 out of the first check, 150, $75 each check, the 452.84. I'll take these out for right now. $50 each check for myself, $75 each check for gas, $150 the first check, and $125 the second check for food and groceries, $115 out of the first check for my hair, $30 each check for laundry, and $25 each check for the buffer. Then I'll go ahead and do $120 out of the first check for Canva. And since my sister doesn't need the money till October 1st, we'll go ahead and take $300 out of the second check. And so that leaves me with the $896.46. So that should match that up. So I'll go ahead and put these numbers in so for the first check, my debt snowball payment will be $546.49 and $546.49. And then for the second check, my debt snowball payment will be $349.98. And then I have a zero based budget. And it's off by a cent. I don't know why my calculations are a little off, but trust me, it'll all work out in the long run. So you guys, that is my September budget, all out in the open in Excel. I hope you guys have a great day. Have you guys done your budget for September yet? I hope to see a couple videos. And if so, if you don't have a video, let me know all about it. What are some of the things that are popping up in September that you need to budget for? Have you figured it all out? You guys, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like below, and I will talk to you later. Bye.